one of the many reasons why I started with photography is cars. And for the longest time I've had this picture of a Porsche above my desk on my little mood board. I really want to recreate the shot, but then in my own style. So that's what I did when we were back in the Netherlands, because I'm currently in Toronto. For this photo shoot I photographed the Porsche 911 GT3 from the year 2018, if we want to get very specific, in the color Viper Green. And for the shot it needed to be as dark as possible, so Graper Automotive was kind enough to let us use the upstairs of the car dealership. And when I mean upstairs, I mean 2 levels up, so the car needed to go up as well. Once the car was all set in place, it was time to set up the lighting, and I rented 2 big light bars. So I used the color green to accentuate the green color of the car, and I used the color red to accentuate the taillights a little bit more. I forgot the most important thing for the whole shoot, and that's a tripod. So I'm using Kevin's tripod now. I'm gonna try and make a test shot, see what it looks like. And if the whole car is in focus, because that's really important there. Okay, so I used autofocus and I already see like the half of the car is not in focus. So I'm gonna try it manual, that way I am sure it's in focus. So the car was set in position, the lights were set, and then my friend and I thought it was a good idea to use dry ice to spice up the images a little bit more. So we're opening the dry ice. I don't even know if it's melted already, because it's been in my car for like 3 hours, but we'll see.
Again at school.
Oh, look at that. So if you touch it, you're fine.
Don't touch it with your hands.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, but if the police walked in right now, it would look very concerning. We look like we're cooking meth with all this shit. More ice, more water.
It did look cool in the pictures, it definitely gave some sort of a different effect, and it was fun to use until the dry ice was melted, because that's when the bucket started making very weird noises.
Whoa.
Oh fuck, Kevin. What the fuck? Oh, okay.
There you go.
What do we do?
I don't know. It's scary as fuck. At least don't try this at home.
Don't try this. So as you could have seen, the bucket tried to explode. I think it's because of the heat and the cold combined. I don't know, it just wasn't safe to use. So we decided to just skip the dry ice and we just started shooting.
That look better?
Yeah, it does look better, but it's just one line now. So I think it's better to get more of the car in focus, so more of the car also visible. And I feel like the corner is way too bright. It's just distracting. I want it to be about the car, and then now it's just about the white corner. And I don't want that.
That's one way to do it.
There's one way to do it. In this way we don't have too much light in the corner. So let's see what works on camera. I hope so, I have my fingers crossed.
You know what this looks like? This looks like the car is at a spa day with like the things over its eyes.
Alright, you ready?
Ja, rij maar!
Right, did that work?
I don't know. I put in the slowest SD card I own. So it takes like literally 2 minutes before the picture's loaded. But that's a exciting feeling.
We're about to see the photo. We'll see if it works.
5
Oh,
minutes.
what?
Oh, that's
Damn.
so sick.
That's sick.
Hey, you got it.
That is perfect.
Yes, it's got like every color there as well.
You happy with it or not?
So we ended up using a different technique. What we did is we turned off all the lights and only the tail lights of the car was still visible. And once we gave a signal, the car started driving into the corners to create that long exposure, because a camera just picks up light. So the only light it was picking up was the tail lights. And once the car reached the corner, I gave a sign to turn on all the lights. So the red light, the green light, and that way it lit up the car. And since the car was standing still, it was also in focus. And this is how the shots turned out. And it's definitely not my best shot, but I'm still happy with the turnout because we put in a lot of effort and we still had lots of fun. And I think it's just fun to try different things sometimes. Just get out of your comfort zone, because that way you also learn new things. I definitely learned a lot about long exposures and all that jazz just by making this video. And that wraps up the video. I hope you learned something new, and I want to thank Graper Automotive for letting us use your beautiful space. I hope we didn't make that much of a mess. Yeah, so that's it. Okay, doei! And hopefully I see you in the next one. Bye!